Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to cut a child's trouser, popularly called Sokoto. So this is the fabric we'll be needing. I already have my fabric folded into two, the unfold parts that I'll be working with. So this is the place, this part I will be working with. So you fold your fabric into two. This is what I'm gonna be working with. So the first thing you want to do is to draw a straight line at the top here. So I'm gonna be picking my ruler. I'm gonna be having a straight line drawn here, just like this. I have a straight line drawn just like this. That's where I'm gonna be starting my measurement from, so it gives me an accurate measurement. So the measurement we'll be using for this, the waist of this child is 20. Know that the waist will be divided by 4 because the trouser is in 4 parts. So we just folded this into 2. We're gonna use this one to cut the back. 20 divided by 4 will give you 5. So you have your 5 right here. Your 5 is right here, and the crotch depth of this child is 10 right here, but I'm going to be adding 2 inches allowance so that it will enable me to fold it up here. So I'm going to be adding 2-inch allowance, and that is 12. That is what we have here. I have it here, 12. So from this waist down to the crotch depth, I'm going to be drawing a straight line like this. You can see the straight line. I already have the straight line like this. So on this straight line, I'm going to be measuring the thigh. The thigh of this child is 14. 14 divided by 2. Don't confuse this part with this part. The waist is divided by 4. The crotch, you don't divide the crotch, but the thigh, the thigh is divided by 2. If you need to see the tutorial on how to take the proper measurement of this, the proper measurement of the thigh, the link will be on the description of this video. So the thigh for this child is 14. I'm going to be dividing 14 by 2. So from here we take our measurement, and 14 by 2 is 7. So 7 is right here. And we're going to be adding extra 1 inch to it, extra 1 inch allowance to it, so that's 8. So from there, where I'm going to be extending the line to this 8 right here. So 8 is right here like this. So on this line we have your 8 right here. So from this line, you're going to be measuring the full length. That is where you the length at which you want the trouser to get to. So for this child, the length is 17. The length is 17, but I'm going to be adding extra 2 inches to it to enable me fold it at the base, and 1 inch sewing allowance. So I have 20 altogether. So I'm going to be marking 20 at this place, just like this. And on this 20, I'm going to be marking the ankle. The ankle for this child is 9.5. So the ankle is going to be divided by 2. Note, don't forget, don't confuse it with each other. The waist divided by 4, the thigh divided by 2, and the ankle divided by 2. Like that. See, just gonna make this curve just like this. So I'm gonna cut it like this. Now note, before you cut, make sure all your measurements are accurate. You can go ahead and still confirm your measurement before you cut, because once you cut, you'll not be able to adjust the measurement anymore. So while you're cutting, look at this. While you're cutting from here, I hope you can see from the top here, just make sure you don't cut just on top of that line. Just cut a little bit above the line, just a little bit above the line, right like this, and you go like this. And when you get to this place, be careful of how you curve your hand. And then you go like this. So while you have cut this one, you also come this way and cut. Look at that. So we already have this one cut out. So we're gonna use this one to cut out the back. You know, the back is always longer than the front. It's always wider. That's where the allowance comes from. So we're gonna use it to cut the back. So to cut the back, I still have my materials folded. See, this is Trouser Trouser, so we're trying to really use all the materials so nothing waste. So don't forget, this is the front we had cut earlier, so we want to cut the back. So we'll bring it to where, you know, there is excess material at the crotch depth of this one. So now you go ahead, before you cut, you don't just cut because there is allowance at the back. The allowance is always at the back. So what you do is, from this top here, you measure 1.5 inches. This is what I mean. Just watch as I do it. 1.5 inches extra round around it. 1.5 right here. 1.5 right here. We are adding 1.5 to it. 1.5 right here. Round around down. 1.5 here. 1.5 inch here. Right here. 1.5. Right here. 1.5. Right here. 1.5. Right here. 1.5. But when you get to this crotch depth, make it 2. We'll make this crotch depth, we'll extend it by 2 inches. I hope you understand. So 2 inches. Only this crotch depth here will be extended by 2 inches, while others are 1.5. So we'll come here, we'll reduce it back to 1.5. Look at that. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. And here also by 1.5. So we are going to connect all these points together. We can use a straight ruler to connect all the straight points together. All the straight points of 1.5, connect it all together. Look at that. Then when we come here, you see, you will need this to join this one here, and you need this to join this here. See that? Then you also come down by 1.5 here. Then from here, you reduced by 1.5. See that? One and a half. See? Down. Down. Then from here, when you just get here, just extend the line to join it here. Look at that. So we're gonna cut out just as we have formed it, just as we have drawn it. We're going to cut it out just as we have drawn it for the back. So starting from here, I'm going to just cut. See that? where you go like this. I hope this is the crotch depth. This is the crotch depth, 2 inches away from the crotch depth. This is the crotch depth, so this is wrong, so it comes like this. See that? So don't make that mistake. See, with this crotch depth. So make sure you pick the one at the back. You have to be really patient in cutting. So this is the back panel. This is the back end. From here, just cut. And that's it. We're done with the trouser. Alright, if you love this video, don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Thank you.